Good morning and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we take you through the top trending stories of what is happening in and around the city. Happy Friday to you guys. Good morning, Shahir.
Good morning. I mean, it's Friday the 13th, so how good will this morning be?
Well, we will get into that after we tell you today's stories are Dubai taxi fares to reduce with immediate effect.
And Dubai Hatta rules speed limit has been reduced as well.
And AI is not an excuse to stop using your brain. Now, Dubai residents have given their take on AI.
You tell them. And then Korea's most loved fried chicken shop, Kychon, hits Dubai finally.
And the weekend hot list, are we in the mood for that? Yes, we are. We're gonna give
Let's
them the
talk
hot
about
list.
what's what.
So, weekend hot list is coming your way as well for the third weekend of January.
And then we have Karim Nassar, the skater that's put the skating scene, Dubai skating scene, on the map.
Okay, so we have an exciting show lined up for you guys, but at least we're starting the day on a good note. I mean, as good as we can start it.
I mean,
considering that it's Friday the 13th.
And I already stumbled like 3 times and we're only 1 minute into the show. So if that's a tell for how the day is gonna go. Yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed. But do you believe in superstitions?
I am the biggest believer in superstition. The amount of stuff that has gone wrong in my life after seeing a black cat, like you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine.
So you believe the black cats are bad luck? No walking underneath?
Don't give me any more. I'll tell you what I believe in. Don't give me anything else because I'll start believing.
No, but it's all like broken glass.
Broken glass, yes.
Walking underneath a stairwell.
Ladders?
What is it called? Ladders.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it, but I wouldn't do it.
But you actually think that every time you've come across a black cat, something's gone wrong?
Every single time.
Give me an example.
No, this is a little too extreme. It just brings back so many bad memories. Okay, so I saw black cat right on the day I passed my driving exam.
What if it's a picture like this?
Oh my God, Shahir!
What's a picture?
Oh, stop that!
What's a picture gonna do?
Stop that!
On Friday the 13th?
Stop that! Why would you do that?
Just wondering.
Why? Oh my God! Are you into superstition?
I'm not. Yes, but not the negative ones. Like, I do certain prayers when I enter the car, stuff like that.
I'm holding myself back. You wait till after the
show.
Tell
me, what are you gonna do? Like, tell me about your story. What happened?
No, I'm not telling you about anything. But you guys, it's Friday the 13th. Be careful. Don't wear black today. Apparently, it's supposed to be a thing. Like you don't wear black on Friday the 13th.
Really?
Just keep all your crystals close. Pray to the moon gods, sun gods, all the positivity attracted. Because I mean, I don't know. It is Friday the 13th. How did this even become a thing, you know?
Both Hattie's in the back room are like, we're wearing black.
Oh no. For those wearing black today, good luck to you.
There's an article that says, very superstitious. Flight prices plummet on Friday the 13th. Like, what? That's funny.
Oh, no.
I don't believe in superstitions. I don't think it's a real thing. I'm superstitious in general just because it makes me feel good when I do like certain prayers in the car, when I fly, like stuff like that. Like superstitions that make me feel better as a whole. But like, if I see I want a black cat. Black cats are the best.
I will never come to your house. A friend of mine had like 2 black cats and then they all went broke after a couple years.
Yes. And it's solely the cat's fault.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the connection here is, but I'm just so superstitious. Even when salt falls. Once salt fell in my house and my sister broke her arm, literally on the same day. On the same day. Like, how?
I've never heard of that.
What coincidence
salt falling. Can we look up superstitions?
No, please don't. Please don't. I cannot take any more.
Well,
Casey's already put another one in my head of like, if you wear your shirt inside out, you shouldn't change it for the rest of the day. It's like...
I think it's the rest of the year. And would you look at that? Your shirt's inside out.
But I'll tell you one thing. We are starting the day on a very good note because the news that we are starting with, it's just like amazing.
It's what the people want to hear.
It's what everyone wants to hear. Now, Dubai taxi fares are to reduce their fares with immediate effect. Now, this is what you call a miracle.
Especially on Friday the 13th.
And the music to our ears, that too in the beginning of the year and Friday the 13th, like Shahir said. Now, Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority, RTA, has officially reduced its taxi fares with immediate effect as a result of as a result of reduced cost of fuel.
What was that? So the RTA has reduced the tariff from 2.19 dirhams per kilometer to 1.97 per kilometer. However, the minimum fares will still remain in place, which is 12 dirhams during the peak times. As far as we know, this only applies to RTA taxis. As of yet, the changes don't apply to RTA-Karim bookings or Uber rides.
Exactly. So last year in 2022, Uber hiked up their prices for the second time that year in response to the rise in petrol prices. Now let's see how popular the popular car-hailing services such as Karim and Uber respond to RTA's fare reduction. So I mean, if you hail a cab from the road, then you can expect reduced prices, like reduced fares then. Now, if you book it through the cab via Karim or Uber, then it's for now supposedly the same price, but it just we'll wait and see how Karim and Uber take this into consideration and have their prices altered, because obviously it's a very competitive market. And if RTA has lowered their fares, then you would assume it would be done by Karim and Uber as well.
Like across everything.
Yeah,
for sure. And also, this is good luck. Is it not? We're going to prove that today's a good day. But also, in general, like taxis do get very costly when you're, like, for example, when we're in Production City going all the way to downtown. So it adds up, you know? It's the accumulation over the kilometers that really gets you.
Yeah.
And it's just what people want to hear. It's a weekend. Go out, celebrate. Go wherever you want. The prices have been reduced.
Fuel prices have been reduced. Taxi fares have been reduced. I mean, it's just a very, very good start to the year.
100%.
And like you said, so true. We are here in Production City, so for us to get anywhere, like for me, I spend on an average, one cab ride costs like around 80 dirhams for me. So it's so costly. And now hearing that it's going to reduce, it's just like...
By the end of the month, you have 3 cab fares that are basically free. I don't know the math.
So up to 20 kilometers, you save 5 dirhams, and it is just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant news to start off with.
Did you calculate that yourself?
It was RTA's press release.
Okay.
But this news came out yesterday, so RTA announced this yesterday, and it was just like, when I saw it, I was like, I literally dropped my phone. It was just such a beautiful piece.
It's what you want to wake up to.
Really.
Like, now you know that when you're going to your Friday brunch, Saturday brunch, you're going to save a few bucks.
Save a few. Anything. You will take what you can get.
Exactly.
You know? So if I can even save 2 dirhams, I will take that.
It's the small things. And it really is about accumulating over time and the money that you're saving over time. And it's good that these prices are being adjusted too, because a lot of places, they don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So as we saw with the fuel rising, RTA taking the steps to increase cab fares as well, to be in line with the hiking cost of fuel. But now that it's reduced, they're just like, okay, it's reduced, so we're going to reduce cab fares as well. And that was the biggest question that people had in their minds, like, okay, fuel costs are reducing, so when are, taxis going to reflect that? And now it has, and it's just like, thank the Lords for this.
Oh, I've manifested this. Moving on to our next story. So the Dubai-Hatta road speed limit has been reduced. So attention drivers, the road extending between Dubai, Ajman and Al Husn roundabout has a new speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour, covering approximately 6 kilometers.
Now, the Roads and Transport Authority has replaced the speed limit signs to reflect the changes with red lines marked at the start of the speed reduction zone to alert drivers. So this is a new change on a very, very popular and busy highway. So make sure to, follow exactly the speed limit there. And they have made it very clear that the speed limits have reduced.
Yeah.
So you cannot miss it, but
it's in red. You cannot miss it. It's in red.
But just in case, you have the update here as well, and of course via every publication out there, just to keep you updated on that. I didn't know how busy of a highway it was.
A lot of people drive to Oman through there.
Okay.
And then there's all these resorts, and it's a good staycation vibe, somewhere to just get out. But there's no way you can miss it. It's in red. I always wondered why these roads have been changed, marked in red. And it makes sense now. Even in Sheikh Zayed Road.
Reduced speeds.
Exactly. So you have no excuse.
Yeah. And if you see it, don't just ignore it, because now you know it's official. So you will be fine. fined if you go over the speed limit. So it's 80. You have a buffer of 20, which is you can go up to 100. So don't go 100 and go up to 120 because you will be fined.
And you know what? Get Waze, because Waze tells you all the speed limits, like as it changes.
Okay.
And it was a recent discovery in my life. And
Waze.
I can never go back.
W-A-Y-Z.
W-A-Z-E.
W-A-Z-E.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Google Maps, but like for drivers, you wouldn't know.
And you can use. I drive.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So is it?
But it's really good. I listen to the voice of Christina Aguilera every single morning. Well, not driving to work, but Christina tells me to keep fighting on, fighter, every time I start driving.
Wow.
And it's just, you get affirmations from her.
Well, that's
Chrissy's
amazing.
good. Chrissy's good.
So Waze, we have Smart Drive, we have Google Maps. Now Smart Drive and Waze, I think you can use it when offline as well, right?
Yeah, Waze you can use offline.
So you don't need Wi-Fi or data for that?
Nope.
Oh, that's great.
It's amazing.
Google Maps as well, I think, but you need to download a large portion of like the area you want offline.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Like I used it to drive to Oman and it worked for the majority of the way, all of the way. So
but
that's
maps are so data consuming. So that's amazing that we have apps that are just, you can use offline and without the need of Wi-Fi or data.
There's another app called like Go Ready or something that my brother told me about.
Go Ready?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
So Waze, you're telling me it shows you like it tells you the speed
limit. Yeah, for each, like as it changes throughout the street that you're on, it even
alerts you. Oh, that's amazing.
And it tells you where the radars are and the cameras, like everything. There's what navigator? Snoop Dogg navigator. You can have a rock star. There's a cat and a dog, but they speak in human form. We've diverged from what we were initially talking about, but these different
that's
voices.
Another app you're saying.
No. Waze, through Waze, you can have Snoop Dogg tell you.
Oh wow! Okay, that is amazing information. And speaking of smart apps,
sorry, Adi was telling me about Waze and the cat version of it.
Oh, that's
it's like meow, meow,
meow,
whatever. It's meowing as it's telling you to move.
Okay. Speaking of smart apps, now AI is not an excuse to stop using your brain. Now here is Dubai residents' take on AI. Now we are officially in the era of artificial intelligence, from AI being exclusive to the world of science, research, robotics, domestic intelligence and security services. The simulation of human intelligence processes by machines has now trickled down to everyday use. And at present, AI is being adopted to create everything from art and presentations to writing up your college essay, predicting algorithms, diagnosing complications, and so much more. So AI is being employed by the common man as a quick fix to many jobs. But is it on track to make us lazy?
That is the question. And Kenny, a Dubai resident, has everyone on the same page regarding AI with his statement, AI is not an excuse to stop using your brain.
So the internet unanimously agreed with Kenny, stating that AI can be incredibly useful in various ways, but it should not make one lazy.
One of the main benefits of AI is it can automate repetitive and time-consuming tasks that you just realistically don't want to do, freeing up your capacity to focus on more complex and creative work. However, it is important to remember that AI is not a replacement for the human intelligence and creativity. Instead, it should be used as a tool to augment and enhance the human ability.
Exactly. So the only thing AI can't replicate at the moment is how perspective and, like a person's perspective and ability to create. So this was said by a Twitter user. And they're also reminding that AI is a tool to help guide, not do the job for you. Also, if you use it responsibly and effectively, it can be a powerful tool for productivity and progress. And the UAE has already recognized that, especially Dubai. And they have an AI city coming up, and so many projects that are going to be so heavily focused and that will employ AI, the whole artificial intelligence part of it. And it's incredible to see where the city is going to go with this and just like use it to their benefit instead of shying away from it, or just we don't know how that's going to pan out, we don't know if this is going to result in job losses. It's like, no, this is the future, this is now, we're going to employ it, see how best we can and go forward from here.
Exactly. And fight on, fighter.
And ChatGPT, right?
Oh my God, you got her started.
And now that it's come to the world's attention, ChatGPT,
and it's not just that. Look, my brother's using it for his college essays. I'm using it for not work-related stuff. Um, there is so much that you can do with AI. So much so that you can write a college essay, put it on another AI server, and that's going to make sure that nothing on that essay can be proven that it's been done with an AI. So you can make sure that your AI work
plagiarize proof your AI written essay.
Plagiarize proof your AI written essay. Yes.
It's not plagiarize proof, it's AI proof because you're AI proofing it, right? So no computer can tell that it's AI written.
Okay, you showed me there.
But that is so disastrous just for teachers and professors.
Exactly.
It's like, how do we get around this now? Because now courses have to be changed.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's the most insane part of it all? Don't you feel like all of this has happened within the last month? Like, obviously AI has existed for a while. We've seen it evolve. We've seen the Museum of the Future have its first robotic assistant,
exactly.
And the weird one that does interviews all over the world and makes eye contact with you really intensely. Yeah, just like that. Yep, you got the eyes right.
Hello, my name is Simran.
Don't.
We are here to assist
I'm convinced you're not human anyway. But my point is, we need to adapt really quickly.
Yeah.
Because everyone has caught on. Everyone is using AI for one reason. But it can be beneficial at the same time. How to ask for a raise. Not that I've looked it up.
But that's just Google in general.
Yeah, but AI gave really good answers. Not that I looked it up. But there's a lot that you can get out of it. All the mundane tasks that you go through on a day-to-day, that can all be, that time can be eliminated and you can spend time actually being creative. And I think that's the most beneficial part of using AI.
That's so true. Now, I was watching this video where they were like, ChatGPT in particular came out in November last year. And since it's just like, it's starting up such a conversation.
Yeah.
Because like you said, now everything's going to change.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so intrigued as to what schools and universities and these educational institutions are going to do about it, because nothing's going to be the same. Like, your students will take the shortcut.
100%.
And instead of writing up that coursework, it's just going to be AI written.
Yeah.
And it's just pointless, right? Even parents are going to be like, it's a waste of money. Like, what are they learning from this? There's no skill that they're picking up from this. So now courses will have to be changed to have kids develop skills to communicate to AI.
Yeah.
So that's going to become a whole thing.
This is a lot.
This is like...
one of the craziest stories I've heard, our colleague Richie told me that through ChatGPT, a guy wrote a children's book and people caught on to it and we're like, yo, not cool. And the guy's getting all these threats now. They're like, you can't sell this to children if it's not written by a human. All these reasons why it's not valid, but at the same time, it was his idea.
Yeah.
His conception of the idea.
Yeah.
His storyline. So it is beneficial. I might not be the best writer, but I might be the most creative human on earth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's oxymoronic. But my point is, I might not be the best writer.
Yeah.
But AI will give me the skills I need to create this beautiful story. So it's a double-edged sword, or
yeah, I mean,
glass half full situation.
It's just the beginning, right? ChatGPT is right now. We have that now, and we don't know if it's going to be paid later or what they're going to introduce in that front. But other websites will pop up, right? It's not like that's the only one, because this just gives inspiration to other people and other creators, developers to make something like this. So we're just going to see more and more, and even on the art front. We're seeing so much of the art.
You don't need to change your profile picture on Instagram to something AI created. You just don't.
Yeah, you just don't.
I didn't. And by the way, you have to pay for it. Not that I tried. But that's honestly a prime example of how far AI can go. It's pictures, and they've done such a good job. It needs 12 of your pictures. Not that I've tried it. And it can create this out-of-the-world art that you won't see anywhere.
Exactly. And I mean, we'll just see where it goes from there. Do you want to do your shout-outs now or later?
We'll do it right before the break.
Okay, guys, right before the break, we're going to do Shahir's shout-outs, so keep
your comments. She makes me super nervous. And then right after that, we have Karim Nassar, pro skater, who's going to be joining us. But before we get to that, people have mixed feelings about AI, but people do not have mixed feelings about Kychon being the best Korean fried chicken they've ever tried. So Korea's most loved fried chicken, Kychon, hits Dubai, not in one, but in 5 locations across Dubai. And the signature series are what sets them apart from their competition, along with their unique frying technique, where they prepare the chicken with 75 brushes of mouth-watering signature sauces and fry them in low saturated fat canola oil. Oh, it's great, Simran. They've also released their latest items on the menu, the Yongyam chicken and the real fried chicken, and it's a whole new flavor, take you to a whole new experience. So I've been there. I went there I think 2 weeks ago, and honestly, I can't look back.
You can't look back?
Honestly, this was the first time.
I know you're a big fan of specialty sauces.
Yes.
So
you know how much I love my sauces. Honestly, I went with Usam, our colleague, and he tried the really spicy one and he loved it, and he can't handle spice. And he's like, this is the right amount of spice to where it's spicy, but the flavor's still there and you're not having a hard time trying to consume it. And they have so much on the menu. We spent so little for so much food.
We love budget eats, but
we love budget eats.
The sauce was just perfection. Like, how would you rate the sauce? And is it rare to get the right level of spice?
Well, I wouldn't know. I can handle every level of spice, so I enjoy it regardless. I enjoy anything spicy regardless. But for Wissam to say that this is actually really great and I could eat this, that just goes to show that they know what they're doing. And with the whole canola oil, you can actually, there's a difference. It's fried chicken. It's still fried chicken. It's still exactly what you need. But it doesn't feel overwhelming like when you have other fast food options or anything that's deep fried in general. You have that bloated feeling.
Not with this?
Not with this.
Okay.
So it's safe to say I have the time of my life and I won't stop raving about it. I really won't. And they have 5 locations across Dubai. One in Mall of the Emirates, one in Motor City, City Center Dira, Al Diafa, and Burj-Aman Mall.
Okay, that is the lowdown for that. Now, time for Shahir's shout out.
She is so excited about this.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Dean.
Hey Dean, good morning to you. Happy Friday and fight on, fighter.
Now, Sad Graham says, let's go.
Oh, Sad Graham, come on. Why are you sad?
No, he's like, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, but like, I feel bad about the name. Sadgram, if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm here for you. But let's go.
Okay, Miss Abnoshat says, chick.
Thanks.
No, like from the story.
Sorry?
From the story.
What do you
From
mean?
your shout out of the restaurant.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, Pilot Rizwan and his wife Tamara, like, stop making our mouths water.
Honestly, try it. Seriously, and I'll go with you. We said we'll hang out, so I'm honestly down to go again.
He's like, I love chicken and chicken loves me.
Right? Like, no one ever has a bad experience with fried chicken. But this whole Simran has mixed feelings being a vegan, vegetarian. But when she wasn't, she knows that that was true. Arshia, good morning to you. Happy Friday. What are your weekend plans? Let us know.
Did you say hi to Dina? I think you did, right?
Yeah.
Vinayak,
good morning to you. Happy Friday. And stay safe on this terrifying day.
Let's do one for Salwa.
Good morning, Salwa. Sabah al-khair, sabah al-noor. And conquer your day. Conquer your day, Salwa. Okay.
Okay, last one. I just love to hear shout-outs to Imran.
Imran, good morning to you. Have a beautiful day and do the absolute most. Don't let Friday the 13th stop you from being the best version of yourself. Don't be a Simran.
You know, back in the BBM days, you always had like
shout-outs.
Message me for a shout-out, message me for like a story, message me for like something, you know? It's like I feel like we're back in those days.
But AI can't do everything. That just goes to show.
That's so true. AI can't do Shahir shout-outs.
AI can't do Shahir shout-outs. Guys, we're going on a very short break, but after that we have Karim Nassar, who is single-handedly responsible for putting the Dubai skate scene on the map. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly.
Welcome back to the show, and right now we are joined by a man who single-handedly put the MENA skate scene on the map. Welcome to the show, Karim Nassar. Hello. So,
good morning.
Before we start, major skateboarder, have you used any of your skateboard tricks to pick up chicks?
Please the fifth.
Typical dates.
maybe not the goal, but it has.
It's worked.
When did you start skating?
Started skating it around properly, maybe when I was 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13, 14, around that time.
Oh, in the skateboard parks in Dubai itself?
Yeah.
But the skate scene back then was very different to what it is now.
Yeah, definitely.
So you trying to get exposed, you're trying to learn tricks. Mm-hmm. How did you go about that?
Honestly, just having fun. Like it was never the goal to like be here to do any of this or anything. I was just having fun. And,
so was the skate park in DFC, Dubai Festival City, is that the one?
Oh, when I started, there was one skate park, but I didn't know it existed. Okay. And I think a couple of years before that, there were no skate parks. And it was actually in Marina, and then it got moved to the Springs area, and then it was taken away.
Oh.
And then eventually, it was the Festival City skate park. And then we just stuck to the streets most of the time.
So would you go there, the one in Festival City?
I used to go there with
Surprised
my friends.
you knew that one.
And I wouldn't go there to skate. I would go there to just, like when we were in school, look at the cute guys, watch them skate around.
So what was it like 10, 15, 20 years ago in comparison to now? Like, how would you say the evolution has happened?
I mean, honestly, the skate scene's always been around. There are guys that put on just as much as me, if not maybe more, back then, the guys that I look up to. Some of them are still around, but the scenes, I mean, from having brand support, that's a big one. The exposure that we got, obviously skateboarding's constantly like achieving new heights, whether it being in the Olympics or fashion. But I'd say over here, it's becoming more familiar. People are starting to kind of get what skateboarding is a little bit. Whereas back then, didn't matter. Just, I mean, I'm 28 and I still skate. Yeah. So when the average person back then would see a 28-year-old or a 30-year-old on a board, like, what are you doing? Why are you playing? You're playing with a kid's toy. So it's like, I think, becoming more familiar in comparison to what it used to be.
So it's huge that you're endorsed by Nike. What does that mean to you and how did that happen?
Yeah, it's really cool. So my endorsement came through GMG. They're the official franchise owner for it out here. I had done a project with X Dubai back in 2016. I got to meet some of the people that I idolized in skateboarding, of which quite a few of them skated for Nike. And honestly, it's like been a dream since I was a little kid. And I was always a big fan of Nike and loved their shoes, loved everything they did. And a friend of mine had like started the conversation with me. Just so happened to be somebody that I like grew up skating with when we were kids. We kind of disconnected for a while. And then he ended up working for Nike. And then he was like, you think you'd be interested? And I was like, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
100%. And yeah, we had the conversation back and forth for like a year. And then eventually I signed the contract with him.
What do endorsements like that and sponsorships, what does that do for sportsmen that don't necessarily receive the notoriety they deserve?
I mean, they take care of me, If any from apparel to like support. If I need to go somewhere to skate, to compete, they'll take care of that.
Oh, wow.
Help me out with access to certain facilities and things like that. And obviously, they're a big name, so being affiliated with that helps a lot too.
Yeah, for sure.
So where are you from, and did you ever have restrictions that were imposed by your parents, about taking up skateboarding as a career?
No. So, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, there were certain, I wouldn't say restrictions, but concerns, definitely. Skateboarding is an extreme sport at the end of the day, but it's not that different from football or basketball. I mean, it is significantly different, but there were certain dangers associated with it. Coming home with scabs and bruises all the time. My mom wasn't too fond of that, but honestly, my parents are super supportive. They're actually the reason I got into it. It was a spontaneous decision where they both got me skateboards on my birthday. I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is weird. I actually started skating on the grass because I couldn't.
Oh my god.
Couldn't keep my balance, and from there it just went on, and I just never put it down.
How did you pick up skateboarding? How did you learn?
I picked it up. I mean, how I learned.
Because
it
you're
was
saying you
self-taught.
didn't know what a
like
skateboard
yeah,
was,
it was
right?
self-taught. I just kind of stood on it. It felt really cool. But the first time I saw people doing tricks was with my grandfather. We were watching TV before I knew how to watch TV, kind of, you know.
Life of Ryan?
Yeah, no, not even. He was just kind of flicking through the channels, and there was a TV channel back in the day called E. It was like Extreme or something.
Oh.
And they had like an X Games competition running.
We know a different E.
Yeah, so there was some contest running, and there were a couple of skaters on the screen, and my grandfather was like, "This thing looks really cool. You should try it."
Oh, wow.
I was super close to my grandfather, and yeah, I was just like, "Yeah, Grandpa said I should try this. I'm gonna try it." 2 years later, I got 2 boards, and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
"Okay."
Your parents and grandparents seem very modern, you know, like trying out these new...
I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Oh.
I think they were just go play.
They got the ball rolling, and then after that, there was no stopping.
Yeah, I think.
What was the worst situation you got yourself in terms of injuries?
Injuries. The current one that I'm progressing through. Fortunately, I tore a ligament completely in my foot. It's not that bad. Like, I'm okay. I have a very positive mindset when it comes to things like this. Fortunately, this was my first severe injury, to an extent.
Hopefully the last.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm okay. You know, the recovery's going really well. You'd be surprised how many skaters are skating with no ligaments. So.
Oh. Okay, that's
like
common then.
Yeah, it's not a big
Everyone's
deal.
skating
Not a
around
big
without
deal.
ligaments. That's amazing.
Yeah, but fortunately, no broken bones or anything like that.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
that's good news. But are you still skating, or you've taken a break for now?
At the moment, now I'm going through physio and doing the whole rehab thing and everything. I'm gonna be off board for 2-3 months. I'm almost done with my second month. So yeah, but I won't lie, I do step on the board every now and then and just cruise around.
So the qualifiers, Olympic qualifiers in Sharjah, what's happening there? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So this super nice guys with a company called Arada, they approached me a couple months ago. They just started really supporting the community with immense measures. They opened up a really good skate park. I got on board. We started hosting community events, which we do. It's a little unbelievable. Every single weekend for the last maybe 6-7 months, every single weekend we're doing events for the kids.
Oh, wow.
And just kind of pushing them to skate better and more and supporting all of that. And eventually they reached out and they let me know that they managed to win a bid to host the Olympic qualifiers. 2 events, it is. Actually, they're back-to-back. So you have in skateboarding 2 disciplines, well, more than 2, but the 2 disciplines that we're focused on are street and park. So I'm a street skater, which entails jumping down stairs and sliding rails and destroying public property. And then you have park skaters, which are the ones who are jumping in the bowls. And then there's vert, which is that really big ramp.
Yeah.
So for the next 6 years, we're going to be hosting an Olympic qualifier event.
Is this a skate park that Keegan Palmer opened up?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was actually Arada, and Keegan was one of the consultants on board. And yeah, so now 29th till the 5th will be event number 1, which is street. And then the 5th to the 12th will be event number 2, which is park. We got basically all the world's best skaters flying into town to compete.
Well, okay, so it's a competition, or can people register?
It's a professional level Olympic contest. And
people can come watch?
Yeah, so it'll be open to the public to watch during the week. The way it runs is, you have practice days, and then you have like 200 skaters competing. So you have a lot of heats. In each heat, you'll have certain people competing against each other. Then on the weekend, we'll go into the quarter, semi, and finals, and that'll be a paid event. But people can still come down, watch the event, meet the people.
Will you compete?
Initially, I was meant to. Due to injury, I will not.
Oh no, that's such a bummer.
No, it's all right. The aim now is 2028 in LA.
2020. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Looking ahead.
So we're working on that.
Well, skateboarding was only introduced to the Olympics in the last series. Why do you think it's taken so long for it to be recognized as a sport?
I mean, it
and
depends on who you
go
speak
have
to.
Fun.
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to. So I know some skaters still don't see it as a sport. I think one thing that differentiates skateboarding from all other cultures or sports is that it's individual. There's no right way to do it. Even this whole concept of having a coach It's different. It's not like basketball where you can get a coach to teach you how to shoot or how to dribble.
Coach.
In a way, you kind of, it's mind over matter. You need to kind of achieve that, figure it out. For example, a kickflip, that's a relatively basic trick to learn. Nobody does it like anybody. Everybody does it differently.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's really cool about it. It's a very, how you look, how you skate, your style on a board is what distinguishes everybody from it.
Yeah. So
in a way, skateboarding, I think, to me, was always under arts and culture, just because fashion came from skating. You notice in the fashion industry now, everybody's wearing baggy clothes.
Yeah.
So I've noticed, I've been skating for maybe 15 years now. I've always noticed that skaters will start to dress a certain way.
Yeah.
Next year, these guys are Louis Vuitton or whatever, they're doing exactly what those guys were wearing. So it always had a very strong influence on culture. And I think some people in the industry prefer to keep it that way. And now that it's in the Olympics, skateboarding is going to go to a place that I don't think anyone knows, really. It's diving into a new realm. But I think it's great. It's amazing that that's happening.
So interesting. So for like the fashion scene of skateboarding, were you always like keeping up to the trends, or you just dressed in whatever you felt was comfortable?
Yeah, it's a weird. I mean, at some point I was wearing like super skinny pants, and, like baggy t-shirts, which is like.
We've all been there. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So it just kind of like the music you listen to, or your favorite skater that you get inspiration from, or the friends that you hang out with. Everybody kind of is just different. So you just got this freedom of expression where, yeah, I can wear orange pants and a red t-shirt for no reason and just see how that feels.
And it just works because I'm a skater boy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's vibes.
Yeah, it's vibes.
So we don't know where the skate scene in general is going. There's a lot of changes happening. But what can you say about the scene here in Dubai?
What I really like and appreciate about the scene here is how intimate it is. Everybody knows everybody. There's no boundaries between, per se, somebody like me who's signed or somebody who owns a skate shop and a kid that just started. We're all friends. It's one thing I really like about it is how nice the scene is. Everybody's super nice, supportive, kind. And skateboarding is one of those weird things where you can go to the skate park. I have friends that are 13, 14, and 40.
Oh, wow.
And the guys that you go out skating with usually comprise of a group of all kinds of ages and experiences, and you're like, so it's really cool. And if anything, it also keeps people out of trouble, which is good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because you hear in other countries like how the scene is very not just competitive, but in a way not even toxic, but it's like you have that ragging situation going on where you just like keep roasting each other, and those slam talks.
Sure.
Yeah,
slam
so
talks, is it called?
I know I'm not supposed to use foul language, but we call it talk poop. Is what we say, and that's just part of the culture. It's just like basketball. You trash talk each other.
Trash
talking.
There you go.
Slam doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Trash
so yeah,
talk,
of course, there's always trash talking.
Okay.
It's always
Even
trash
here?
talking, but it's not like I'm not bullying you. It's
right.
just trash talking.
I'm just helping you develop a thick
motivation
skin.
Or telling you to be more realistic. Things like that.
It is.
Yeah, like don't claim a trick if you're not going to do the trick. Kind of like that.
Oh wow, I like that.
Yeah.
Don't claim the trick if.
Or just in life in general, don't claim something that you're not going to do.
What's the line?
Don't claim a trick if you're not going to do it.
Don't claim a trick if you're not going to do it.
She's not going to stop using that line. You've created a monster. One last question before we leave you. What's next for you? You've already accomplished so much, even in the last year alone. But what do you see yourself doing next?
I mean, definitely continuing what I'm doing as is. We have a lot of plans with this contest coming up. And honestly, I am now slowly tuning in towards this whole Olympic journey. So just focusing on my rehabilitation, continuing to skate, and hopefully maybe skating in the Olympics in 2028.
Fingers crossed. We wish you all the best.
Exactly. 2028 is the year for you, Karim. All eyes will be on you, especially Dubai's and Lovin Dubai's. And if people want to follow you, where can they do so?
Instagram.
Do you want to tell them the story behind it?
The story behind it? Yeah, Nike video actually that I watched when I was a little kid. Google Translate, Google Translate. They have that voice, that lady's voice, and Nike, super creative. They just wrote funny names, and the lady would just come out and go, yeah, say something. And there's a skater. He's on Nike, Eric Costin. He's like one of the founding fathers of street skateboarding. And his was Frosty Costy.
Yeah.
And the lady just went out and said, Frosty Costy. So I was just like, I went on Google Translate. I wrote nasty, but with a W.
Yeah.
And she went, Nausty K. I was like, oh, that's a cool one.
That's the one.
And then, yeah, so the Naustik, it's the eek part is just a K. It's Nausty K.
Okay.
Okay, so that level of elegance.
So what exactly is the handle again for followers who missed that?
Yeah, so it's at Naustik, which is Nawstique.
At Nassar. That's where you can get following. You guys, that is it for today's show. Catch us next week, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.